In a world hungry for technological leaps, the promise of groundbreaking inventions always captures our collective imagination. Enter Maxwell Chikumbutso, a Zimbabwean inventor who has burst onto the scene with a series of audacious claims. His inventions, ranging from a self-powering electric vehicle to devices that seemingly generate electricity from radio waves, have sent ripples of excitement and intrigue across the globe. News outlets and social media platforms have become abuzz with his name, with many hailing him as a visionary, a modern-day Tesla. Chikumbutso's story resonates deeply with our innate desire for progress. His claims, if true, hold the potential to reshape industries, address critical global challenges, and usher in a new era of scientific understanding. Videos of Chikumbutso demonstrating his inventions have gone viral, showcasing what appear to be fully functional devices defying conventional scientific knowledge. The allure of his inventions, coupled with his confident demeanor, has captivated the attention of many, fueling a sense of hope and anticipation for the future. Amidst the excitement, a seed of doubt lingers. Chikumbutso's extraordinary claims face skepticism. Scientists demand evidence to substantiate his audacious claims. The lack of peer-reviewed research fuels scrutiny. The scientific community approaches with caution. Physics laws serve as the bedrock of understanding. Lack of clear explanation adds to the intrigue. This lack of transparency amplifies skepticism. The debate goes beyond scientific curiosity. It strikes at the heart of distinguishing breakthroughs from hoaxes. At the heart of Maxwell Chikumbutso's controversial claims lies his assertion of having developed a self-powering electric vehicle. This remarkable invention, if true, would represent a paradigm shift in the automotive industry, upending our understanding of energy generation and consumption. Imagine a world where electric cars no longer rely on charging stations, where the very act of motion perpetually replenishes their energy reserves. Chikumbutso's electric vehicle, as showcased in various videos and presentations, appears to be a sleek, modern car, not dissimilar to those produced by established manufacturers. According to Chikumbutso, the vehicle harnesses energy from the environment, drawing upon an unseen source to power its motor and propel it forward. The exact science behind this self-powering mechanism remains elusive, shrouded in technical jargon and vague explanations. Skeptics have been quick to point out the lack of scientific evidence to support such claims. Extracting usable energy from the environment without any external input or loss would violate these fundamental principles, leading many scientists and engineers to view the claim with a healthy dose of skepticism. Chikumbutso claims his devices generate electricity from radio waves, potentially revolutionizing renewable energy. He has demonstrated powering lights, televisions, and other appliances. However, the scientific basis remains unclear. Critics argue the energy from ambient radio waves is too weak to be practical. In a bid to gain recognition and support for his inventions, Maxwell Chikumbutso took the bold step of presenting his creations to Zimbabwean President Emmerson Mnangagwa. This high-profile showcase, held in 2023, provided Chikumbutso with a platform to demonstrate his inventions to a wider audience, including government officials, potential investors, and the media. The presentation, widely covered by local and international news outlets, featured Chikumbutso confidently explaining his technologies and their potential to revolutionize various sectors. He showcased his self-powering electric vehicle, his radio wave energy devices, and other purported inventions, emphasizing their potential to address Zimbabwe's energy challenges and propel the nation to the technological forefront. President Mnangagwa, known for his interest in technological advancement, appeared intrigued by Chikumbutso's claims. He praised the inventor's ingenuity and expressed his support for innovation, emphasizing the need for Zimbabwe to embrace homegrown talent and technological solutions. The president's endorsement, while not a definitive validation of Chikumbutso's claims, lent a degree of legitimacy to the inventor and his work. However, the presentation also drew its share of criticism. Maxwell Chikumbutso's claims have struck a chord with a public eager for hope and technological potential. His story of challenging conventional wisdom resonates deeply, portraying him as a beacon of innovation. For many, Chikumbutso represents the triumph of human ingenuity over adversity. His Zimbabwean origins amplify the narrative of his achievements. His story captures the imagination, symbolizing hope and progress. While Chikumbutso's claims have garnered significant public support, they have also drawn their share of skepticism, particularly from the scientific community. Scientists, engineers, and researchers, accustomed to the rigors of the scientific method, have approached his inventions with a cautious eye, demanding robust evidence to substantiate the extraordinary claims being made. Central to this skepticism is the lack of peer-reviewed research to support Chikumbutso's claims. In the world of science, peer review is the gold standard for evaluating the validity of research findings. Chikumbutso has yet to subject his inventions to this critical process, leaving his claims largely untested and unverified by the scientific community. Furthermore, the unconventional nature of Chikumbutso's inventions, particularly his claims of self-powering devices and energy generation from radio waves, has raised red flags among scientists. These claims appear to contradict well-established laws of physics, such as the laws of thermodynamics which govern energy conservation and transfer. Adding to the skepticism is the lack of transparency surrounding the technical details of Chikumbutso's inventions. Social media has transformed how information spreads, creating a chaotic public forum for opinions. Maxwell Chikumbutso's story thrives in this digital landscape, blending science, technology, and controversy. Social media amplifies both his supporters and skeptics. His videos and sensational headlines spark animated online discussions. Hashtags trend, reflecting the polarized debate. Supporters celebrate him as a visionary. They defend him and see skepticism as suppression. Skeptics demand evidence for his claims. Professor Quinton Kukam, a prominent Zimbabwean academic, publicly endorsed Maxwell Chikumbutso's inventions, fueling debate. Kukam's endorsement lent credibility to Chikumbutso but also drew mixed reactions. Supporters saw it as validation, while critics demanded independent verification. The endorsement intensified scrutiny and polarized opinions on Chikumbutso's work. Section 1. PR Nigeria's fact-checking unveiling discrepancies. PR Nigeria investigated Maxwell Chikumbutso's self-powered electric vehicle claims. Their report revealed the vehicle was a modified commercial electric car. This cast doubt on Chikumbutso's credibility and claims. PR Nigeria's findings highlight the need for independent verification. Section 2. ZimEye's investigation inconsistencies and standard power sources. ZimEye's investigation into Maxwell Chikumbutso uncovered inconsistencies and discrepancies in his claims. They revealed that devices supposedly generating electricity from radio waves were actually connected to standard power sources. This suggested deliberate deception, undermining Chikumbutso's credibility. Their findings served as a reminder that appearances can be deceiving. Section 3. A history of unverified claims. A pattern emerges. As investigations into Maxwell Chikumbutso's inventions progressed, a troubling pattern began to emerge. His claims of self-powered electric vehicles and radio wave energy devices were part of a broader history of unverified assertions. This pattern raised serious concerns about Chikumbutso's credibility. Prior to this, he claimed to develop various other inventions, including a helicopter powered by a unique fuel source and a gravity-powered generator. These claims were met with excitement and skepticism, but ultimately failed to stand up to scrutiny. The recurring theme was a lack of transparency and peer-reviewed research. Chikumbutso guarded the technical details of his inventions, offering vague explanations and avoiding scientific scrutiny. This made it impossible for the scientific community to assess his claims, leading to widespread skepticism. This pattern of unverified claims painted a concerning picture. It suggested a focus on generating hype rather than advancing scientific knowledge, exploiting public fascination for personal gain, without regard for the consequences of misleading claims. Section 4. The burden of proof, navigating extraordinary claims. The case of Maxwell Chikumbutso reminds us that the burden of proof lies with the claimant. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Claimants must present compelling evidence that stands up to scrutiny. Chikumbutso failed to meet this burden. He shied away from peer review and provided no rigorous data. This is a reminder to approach extraordinary claims with skepticism. In the digital age, the media plays a pivotal role in shaping public perception. Maxwell Chikumbutso's claims of groundbreaking inventions captivated media outlets. Newspapers, TV channels, and online platforms flocked to cover his story, often presenting his claims with a mixture of awe and incredulity. Headlines proclaimed the arrival of a genius inventor. Videos of his demonstrations quickly garnered millions of views. The media's coverage often lacked critical analysis and independent verification. This uncritical reporting contributed to the spread of misinformation. The media's role extends beyond simply reporting the news. They influence how audiences interpret and react to information. In Chikumbutso's case, sensationalized reporting fueled public excitement, outpacing any evidence-based assessment of his inventions. Maxwell Chikumbutso's journey from viral fame to scrutiny illustrates the hype cycle in emerging technologies and controversial claims. Audacious claims and media coverage propelled Chikumbutso to fame, outstripping evidence. As his fame grew, so did scrutiny. Scientists and journalists demanded evidence for his extraordinary assertions. The burden of proof shifted to Chikumbutso. Investigative journalism fueled the transition from hype to scrutiny. Organizations like PR Nigeria and Zimbabwean investigated his claims. Their findings revealed discrepancies and potential deception. The hype cycle highlights the need for critical thinking and skepticism. It emphasizes independent verification and skepticism in evaluating claims. Maxwell Chikumbutso's story taps into our desire for progress and innovation. However, in an age of misinformation, it's crucial to balance hope with skepticism, demanding evidence and verification. The pillars of scientific rigor: peer review and independent testing. The scientific method stands as a beacon of reliability in our quest to understand the world. It provides a framework for testing hypotheses and drawing conclusions based on rigorous observation. Central to this framework is scientific validation, ensuring claims are scrutinized and verified. Peer review and independent testing underpin scientific validation. Peer review defends against flawed research. Independent testing replicates experiments to confirm findings. Maxwell Chikumbutso's inventions lacked both peer review and independent testing. His extraordinary claims were never subjected to scientific scrutiny. This lack of transparency cast doubt over his claims. Safeguarding trust, protecting investment, the stakes of unverified innovation. Innovation drives progress, solving problems and expanding knowledge, but it must be balanced with skepticism and scientific rigor. Extraordinary claims without evidence undermine trust and pose risks to investment. The case of Maxwell Chikumbutso highlights the consequences of unverified innovation. Despite media attention, lack of validation led to disillusionment and wasted resources. Scientific rigor and independent verification are crucial for wise investments and progress. The unfulfilled promise. a legacy marred by doubt. Maxwell Chikumbutso's story began with hope, promising self-powered vehicles and energy from radio waves. He became a symbol of African innovation, but scrutiny revealed inconsistencies. Lack of transparency and peer-reviewed research cast doubt on his work. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Chikumbutso's legacy is a cautionary tale of unfulfilled promise and lingering doubt. The enduring need for critical thinking, navigating the age of information. In an era of overwhelming information, critical thinking is crucial. Maxwell Chikumbutso's story reminds us to navigate with a discerning eye and evidence-based reasoning. Social media spreads misinformation quickly, creating echo chambers that amplify dubious claims. Cultivate skepticism, question information, and seek multiple sources. Be wary of sensationalized headlines and emotional appeals. Embrace informed inquiry, demand evidence, and stay vigilant.